right now. Very, very classy move by the Angels and the Warriors both.
And of course, our condolences to the Alcantara family, all his friends, everybody that knew him. He touched many lives, great athlete, like we said. Always a pleasure to be around if you talk to anybody that ever knew him. So our condolences once again.
And again, we want to remind you to keep an eye on the players in powder blue. Several of the players, including Ryan Bigler, number 21, Joel Limtiaco, number 2. Wearing red, also Jared Adam, number 9, has a new pair of red shoes, and we're being told right now by the PA announcer, Eric Tobiasen, that Steve's parents have actually arrived here to the UOG Fielding Meal, so they will join both the Angels and Warriors in a prayer for Steve. So a very, very touching moment here. So we thank you for tuning in once again as we will honor one of the league's fallen players. I want to give you a quick update once again. Second place on the line once the ball game begins, Andy. The Angels and the Warriors only separated by 4 points, so if the Angels win by 5, they will win the second place standings for the season right now. Playoffs, although already a foregone conclusion, so we will see these two teams again next week. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams attack today's game.
Right. It's kind of about bragging rights at this point. Both these teams are going to meet next week in the first round of the playoffs, but of course they want that second place just to say, we were second.
And on the left side of your screen, we'll go ahead and get a shot. There are Steve Alcantara's parents, of course, his father Roke, a fixture in Guam baseball. Steve, of course, the multi-sport star, a star pitcher for the Bank of Guam Athletics for many years. And head coach of the Pepsi Warriors, Roke Cruz, leading Steve's parents onto the field, where both rosters, once again, will join in a prayer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Roke Alcantara, Steve Alcantara's parents.
And being greeted by many of the Angels players, including Ryan Bigler, number 21.
And Tanna Cruz, Steve Alcantara's girlfriend.
And Tanna Cruz, the girlfriend of Steve Alcantara, also joining the players and coaches at midfield.
Nice to see all the players coming over, showing their respect. Just kind of shows you how much of a well-liked guy Steve is.
Yep. That just also shows you the brotherhood, because, like a lot of it is football and it is a very aggressive game. And so, players do naturally have a tendency to get really riled up. But at the end of the day, a lot of these guys, and we've said this so many times, these players grow up together, they go to school together, they go to village fiestas together.
Yeah. They work together. Play on different teams, come out here between the whistles. It's all about football.
Yeah.
Of course, before and after the game, shake hands. Hey, I'll see you at the next barbecue.
And the first guy that actually approached Steve's parents was the Warriors quarterback, number 1, Tommy Morrison, of course, very close to Steve. And now the two squads bowing their heads and taking a knee. So a moment of silence for the crowd as the teams remember and offer their prayers for the late Steve Alcantara. and offering his sympathies right now to Steve's parents, the captain of the Pepsi Warriors, Ryan Rios, also very, very close to Steve.
Our hands in prayer for our brother Steve Alcantara.
Juanit. Yeah.
And there, Andy, as the players from both rosters once again joining Roke and Juanit Alcantara, Steve's parents, and it looked to be almost as if Jared Atta, who I know is a very close friend of Steve, the wide receiver for the Angels, and there, I'm sure everybody heard that. Both players raising their helmets and yelling out 88. Very touching moment because the 88 decals are being worn by both teams. It was actually Jared Atta who was asking if Craig Kichicho, the wide receiver of the Warriors, could make some more stickers because he also wanted his players to wear those.
Very emotional moment, and I mean, there during the prayer, with aside from the slight breeze, I mean, it was just dead silent here at the UOG field. Very emotional, and great show of love and support from all the players. To the families, so.
And Roke Alcantara Sr. is being held and walked off the field by Ryan Rios, again, who has known Steve since he was very young and has mentored him to some degree as well as playing with him. But Ryan very close to the Alcantara family, and Roke being given, I do believe, the A game ball, not necessarily, I'm not sure if it's the game ball, but he is carrying one off. So that's a very touching gesture by the Pepsi squad.
Yeah, it sure is. Like I said earlier, it just shows you how loved and respect Steve is in the football community, baseball community, sports in general, and just the island as a whole. Very, very emotional moment here before the football game.